I want to start with Matt Patricia being set to be the next defensive coordinator at Ohio State. Before we do that, make sure you're subscribed right here to the On3 YouTube channel. College football, nothing but college football year-round. If you're a CFB sicko, degenerate, junkie, got a major problem with college football in terms of you can't get enough, welcome home. It's college football, nothing but college football year-round on this show, The Hard Count. So thank you for being subscribed. As I mentioned, Matt Patricia, set to be the next DC in Columbus, Ohio. And, it's funny because on this show, anyone who watches for any extended period of time, you know me, I'm pretty optimistic. I'm pretty glass half full kind of guy. I like to see the good in things, the good in people. I have a very difficult time seeing the glass half full here with this hire of a Matt Patricia. Now, here's the disclaimer. Ryan Day knows more about football, much less his football team, than I will ever forget. But based on what I'm seeing here, I don't love this hire for a number of reasons. The first of which being, I feel like I have to talk myself into this hire. And in a lot of situations, a lot of places, that's okay because there's, some uncertainty anytime you bring someone new into your staff, regardless of their track record. At Ohio State, you don't have to do that. At Ohio State, after you've won a national championship, you have, I think, the potential to have the most certainty on your staff of anywhere else across the country. Not saying you have the best coordinator combo in America, because you're replacing a Jim Knowles and a Chip Kelly. It's going to be a difficult task. But, Matt Patricia coming from the NFL level with multiple Super Bowls is great, but what has he done at the college level to get me excited about him calling my defense in Columbus? What am I pointing to here that says, hey, this is a home run? And again, Ryan Day, I'm sure he knows his staff. He knows what he's looking for. Some more power to him. But this feels a little bit like a risk if I'm calling my shot, to be honest with you. It feels like there's a lot of things that I just, quite frankly, have to fill in the blanks for myself to figure out how this is going to work. And I said this before on a reaction video, so I'll say it again. My issue with this isn't that Matt Patricia is in and of himself a bad hire for Ohio State. He's coached at the highest level in football, has multiple Super Bowls, like I already mentioned. The issue for me is he the guy that makes a 10 to 15% difference that you need to have on the defensive side to allow you to accomplish your goals and your standards in Columbus, which is win a national championship for the second year in a row? Because Jim Knowles, for all of the faults that he may have had during his time as the DC at Ohio State, he was that. For Chip Kelly, he was that on the offensive side. And now the roster at Ohio State, the floor is going to be extremely high every single year for the Buckeyes. But this feels a little bit more of a risk than I would like to have if I am seeing this from the Buckeyes' point of view as we sit here today on the heels of this move from Ohio State. For me, I would have much rather gone with a more certain / proven name at the college level. Or, here's my thing, I would have loved the internal move from Ryan Day here. Just hire your guy internally. Go with a Matt Guerrieri. Promote a Tim Walton, whoever you want to promote there, but make them the guy to run your defense. Why? Because they've been in the trenches before with you. You can trust them because of the fact that they were a part of that staff a year ago, and they took the bullets with you against Michigan. They took the bullets for you, or with you rather, against Oregon when things didn't go the way that you wanted it, and they walked through the fires and the flames of adversity with you all the way up and through that college football playoff run until you won the whole thing in Atlanta. Those are guys that you know are built for it. And I'm not telling you that Matt Patricia isn't built for it, but I do feel like there's a lot less, again, certainty being the key word here, than I would have if I were speaking to, those guys that I already have had on my staff previously. So again, this is not me telling you that the sky is falling in Columbus. This is not me telling you they're going to miss a bowl game or miss the college football playoff. Again, more playoff talk here a little bit later in the show. But just the certainty or the lack thereof is really what gets me a little concerned about this move for Ohio State. So with that being said, we'll keep a pulse on this, but Matt Patricia set to be the next DC in Columbus. I'm not a fan of it. I've been wrong before, but that's how we see that whole thing as we sit here today on this wonderful Chop It Up Thursday.